Hello world, here is BITI, your Bitcoin Trading Informant, and here is an emergency video for Iota. There is a special thing we have to watch now on Iota. This is the daily chart, and this is the chart picture with the candles. If we change this one from the candles into this one, into the area, we can see some interesting stuff, guys. Look at this. We see here a resistance from the upside coming to the downside. This is a red resistance. This is our biggest resistance for the moment. We see also from the downside coming this really nice support. And guys, you can see it. We are forming now a triangle or a wedge. No, it's a triangle. And this is the important thing, in my opinion, for the moment here on the daily chart. We have a really bad picture if we are breaking down this triangle to the downside. Look at this. The target for breaking down the triangle depends always where we will break it down. Maybe on a point like this here is about 80 cents. So guys, that's not impossible to break down to 80 cents. Also, we can break up to the upside. It's a triangle for sure, and we have also a target for a breakout to the upside, and this is the target for breaking out the triangle to the upside. It depends always where we will break out, but guys, this is a thing we have to watch, in my opinion. That's not unimportant. $3.20 maybe. This is a big target for the upside if we can break out to the upside. The next thing we have to watch, guys, is the RSI. Look at this. Here is the relative strength index, and if we watch this, we have also here, you can see it, a resistance line coming from the upside. This is this resistance line, and we have a support line coming from the downside. This is this support line, and you can see also here on the RSI we are acting for the moment in this triangle, and as long as we are acting in this, everything is fine. But if we will break down of this nice support, the support is always a green one, yes, for sure. If you're breaking down this one, we have a next big problem maybe, and this would be a really big leg to the downside, about to 80 cents. Guys, we can measure this one. If we will break down to the downside, this would be an interesting short position, about 53%. So you can make maybe a short position about 50%, and you can win 50% if you are shorting here Iota. The next thing is, guys, we have to watch is this very important also. We are for sure still in a parallel uptrend, and we can draw a parallel uptrend channel like this here. This is working for as long as we are in this uptrend, as long as we are over this line here. And you can see this blue line here is acting as a resistance, as a really hard resistance. You can see here we had a try here for fighting it. We had again a try here to fight it, and now we are under this resistance. We are clear under this blue line here. So the next thing we can watch, guys, here on the daily chart is a very interesting thing, in my opinion. That's the Fibonacci line. We are on the daily chart on the big time frame, and on the big time frame we have a Fibonacci line from the highest point, from here to the lowest point. This was at this point here. And look at this, guys. If you're zooming in a little bit now, you can see it. The problem is we lost our big support. We lost this point. We lost our 0.786 Fibonacci line. $2 was the biggest support, the golden pocket support. We spiked on it here. We saw a bounce to the upside, and then a completely big leg, a broken Fibonacci line, and now we're going to the downside. The next big support to the downside is this one. If we will fight back, if we will fall under this triangle, if we will break through this line, the next big thing is $1.60. You can see it. This is this point here, 0.618. That's the next point to watch. And if we will break again and again, we have some targets to the downside, 0.5 Fibonacci, that's $1.30. And the big target, if we will break to the downside, is 80 cents. So keep alert, guys. You know what's going on here with this triangle. That's a big picture, in my opinion, now for Iota. That's the biggest thing we have to watch, in my opinion. The breakout to the upside would be perfect. If we will break out to the upside, this would be the first thing. We need to watch this middle line, this blue line, and then we see maybe the all-time high, $2.50. This is a big resistance. You know it because of this all-time high here. If we can break it up to the upside, the next one we should watch is this line. This is the line to the upside from parallel channel, $2.80, and our big target, if we can break out from this things here, is $3.19, $3.20. This is the really interesting target for breaking out this triangle to the upside. Guys, this is the big picture for Iota. This is the big emergency. you know all things you need to know, in my opinion. And guys, it doesn't matter if you go short from here or if you go long from here. I wish you make millions out there with your trade. Have a nice time. Greetings, yours BT, your Bitcoin Trading Informant. Bye bye.
System activated.